Hey guys, it's another video. I'm back. Hopefully you're back. Hello if you're new. So this video is going to be a bit of a shaking up because I thought the weather's changing, it's getting darker, it's getting more miserable, everyone's feeling a little bit gloomy, maybe feeling a bit down, you know, lockdown's still going on. So I thought I would do a list of TV shows that make me heart happy. So yeah, these are shows that are, in my opinion, feel good TV. They are easy to watch, they make me happy, they might make you happy. It's quite a diverse list and I hope you find one to watch and enjoy that you maybe haven't watched before. So the first show I want to talk about is This Is Us. It's an award-winning American family drama. It has 4 seasons on Amazon Prime and the 5th season is currently being filmed, with the first episode due to air on the 27th of October. So the premise of the show is we follow one family, the Pearsons, and it's comprised of Mum Rebecca, Dad Jack, and then the big 3, their triplets, Kevin, Kate and Randall. But what makes this show really special and unique is that it's actually set over a variety of time frames. So we see Rebecca and Jack pre-kids, we see them when the kids are babies, when the kids are teens, when they're kids, when they're adults, when Rebecca and Jack are elderly. We just see it all, and honestly, the big 3, especially, because they're so prominent to the storyline, obviously, we see them in their different stages of like childhood into adulthood. It's quite easy with like Rebecca and Jack because they just get prosthetics on their face to make them like older or younger and wigs and all that jazz. But you can't just like size down Sterling K. Brown. So they've had to be cast as kids, teens, adults, and more recently babies as well, toddlers even. But the casting is immaculate. Oh my gosh, I have literally never seen such perfect casting of like the same character but 3 different, it's, now that is incredible. We also do meet other members of the family, but I'm not going to go into that too much because that would be telling. It doesn't sound much from what I've just said, but I don't want to risk spoiling anything for anyone because I think that it deserves to be watched. I feel like everyone deserves to get the full experience of watching it without being like in the know. This show just makes my heart happy because not only is it exceptionally well written and just executed and filmed and acted, but it's just so diverse and it's so unique in the actual storytelling. Like, it's just stunning. Like, you can tell why it's won awards. You will end up falling in love with the whole family and you get to see so much of like their dynamic and their everyday lives, and you will legitimately laugh, cry, like experience the big moments, the worst moments, all of that with them. Get your tissues ready. It's just something else, and I'm so excited to see what they do because I believe it's been renewed for at least to have at least 7 seasons. So it is, I will admit though, it is a show that you can't just like put on in the background. You do have to watch and pay attention and take it all in, otherwise you could get quite lost quite quickly. My next show I'm going to talk about is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now, I have talked about Brooklyn Nine-Nine before, we know this, but it just hits all the right spots for me, so of course I'm going to include it. For those that don't know, it's an American police comedy and it's focused on a tight-knit group within the 99th precinct of the New York Police Department. I just love the dynamic between all of the characters and the way that they like interact with each other, and like their personalities that come through not just through the way they're presented, but also the way that they actually interact with each other. Like Rose's way of showing her love for someone is different to how Terry shows his love for someone, and it's just great. It's just great. It's all of the characters are so unique and their own special type of way, other than maybe Hitchcock and Scully, but like they're meant to be that way. But just the way that it is, like they are all so different, but they all just mesh so well. It's something else, you know? Like this one makes my heart happy because it's such an easy watch. It's easy to digest. It's just an easy pick me up when you want something on, but you don't necessarily want to commit to a really deep storyline. And it's just something funny and light-hearted to watch. It's definitely on Netflix, but I think it might also be on all four, but like, don't hold me to that. The third show I want to talk about is Doctor Who. Doctor Who will always be a show that I can just go back and rewatch all the time. Like I've already rewatched it all the time, and like I watched it when it was airing as well. But it's just the nostalgia that gets me. I mean, we love a British classic. We love it. And it's a show that almost everyone grew up on, but like if you didn't really watch it growing up, it is so easy to get into. But also, like, you don't necessarily have to watch it from the first season. What I'm talking about is, if you're so inclined, you can skip My Man Christopher Eccleston. Because in my mind, that's the first season, because that's the one that was out when I was a 5-year-old. So yeah, we can skip him and go straight to David Tennant. It makes my heart happy because I enjoy that it's an easy watch, but it's also got that extra bit of adventure that a person can need sometimes from a show. It's the like balance of the drama, the humour, the action, the saving the world, the fighting that makes it a really great mix. It is just like the perfect adventure show. I have made the bold assumption that everyone has watched Doctor Who, which is why I'm not explaining it. But if for some reason, any reason at all, you have no idea what Doctor Who is, it's our man, the Doctor, or woman, the Doctor is the last Time Lord, and they go around saving the planets, mostly Earth, from aliens, alongside their human, but you know, sometimes alien pals that they just pick up along the way. It also makes my heart happy because a lot of it is filmed in Cardiff, which is where I'm based because of uni, and it can be a fun game sometimes of, oh, I know where that is, oh, I know where that is, oh, I know where that is. And also, on occasion, my building will be in the background, which is always a fun spot when you're watching and you're like, oh, I live there. You can watch from Our Man Christopher or not. I'm not judging. It's on Netflix, it's on iPlayer, whatever floats your boat. My next show, okay, is Gogglebox. And we all know our favourite critics of like TV and films are ourselves. But being able to watch other people watch telly and see their reactions just hits different. And like, I just love getting an insight into other people's, the way they watch things, the dynamic of who they're watching with, the way the house is, you know, the commentary, the conversations. It makes me laugh, like it makes me properly laugh every time without fail. And I do have to say, I stand by the fact that I do think I would be incredible on Gogglebox. So if the casting people for Gogglebox want to hit me up, get me on that show, you know. Again, I have assumed that everyone knows what Gogglebox is, but if you don't, I feel like I've kind of explained, but also basically you just watch people on telly watch telly. It's just fantastic viewing, to be brutally honest. It's also very easy to watch, and you don't have to commit to it that hard to have a laugh with it, and it will, I guarantee, unless you have no soul, it will make you laugh every time without fail, and that's why it makes my heart happy. Also, it doesn't matter that you're not watching the one from like this week, so I've gone back recently and started watching it on Netflix from like the 2018 one. I think I'm on 2017 now actually, but like you can just watch all the old ones on like Netflix and all four. It still gets you. You will. It's all relevant still. It's incredible. And then finally, the last show I'm going to talk about is New Girl. We're ending on another American sitcom. I'm going to be honest. I need to be honest. I haven't actually finished watching it. I used to watch it on and off when it was airing on E4. But then the other month I just was like looking through Netflix and you were like, do you know what? I'm going to commit. But I didn't want to do my usual where I just sit and watch the whole thing and don't get all of the gratification from it. So I've just been like dipping in and out of it, and I tend to dip in when I'm feeling like I just need something easy to digest and that's good for an easy laugh, you know? I do love the dynamic between Jess and the boys, but also the different personalities of the lads gets to me. I do also love the fact that there is a universal love for Nick Miller, regardless of the fact that he is a walking human disaster. We just love it. We love to see him. If you haven't watched New Girl, you can't assume everyone's watched everything. It follows our main girl, Jess, when she moves into an apartment with 3 men after she finds out her boyfriend is cheating scum, so we drop him. She's a middle school teacher, and she's defo on the quirky side. I also have to say, this show has such a tune as an opening. Oh, forever I'm just like, who's that girl? It's Jess. This one makes my heart happy because I just love the dynamic between all the characters. It's just so easy to watch and enjoy, and I don't know, it just makes me happy, and it, in my opinion, deserves more credit. I hope you enjoy these suggestions. That I think I'm gonna make this maybe a series. I've called it Happy Heart TV edition. I hope you do. If you're having one of those days where you're like, I just need something easy, you maybe watch one of these that I've suggested. Let me know in the comments what your like go-to TV shows are when you just need a pick-me-up, you know, like it is that time of year. I'll take any suggestions, you know. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I knocked it. Oh no, ugly plugs. I'm wearing the wrong jeans for this. I'm wearing the wrong jeans. Cheating skirt. Cheating, it had, ugh. I'm on a time jam here, train. What you doing?